guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Eric Maguaro, and the show on the air is MDH Talk Show. MDH stands for Matters Dealing with the Heart. On this show, we discuss relationships, dating, and also marriage, but that will come in a later episode. Now, on this episode, please, before I continue, make sure you subscribe and also share this so that you can get, to your friends and whoever. So I'm joined here with very beautiful ladies. My sister Hope, my sister Mary,
hello,
and Princess Moige. Now, like I said, this is going to be a lot of episodes, but on this episode, I brought the ladies. Maybe on a later episode, I'll also bring the guys and get to ask them this question. But from the ladies, I need to understand why you play hard to get. Why do ladies have to play hard to get when a guy approaches them? I don't understand that. Maybe you can help us.
First, I don't think ladies play that hard to get. If you just approach a lady and she plays hard to get, then she's interested in you. Because if you don't like a guy, then you can say no. There's nothing wrong with that.
You see, actually, okay, I like that. But not all ladies do that. For me, I'll tell you my experience is that most ladies play hard to get even when they are interested in you. You know? And which makes it very hard for me to understand or maybe tell the difference between a lady that is playing hard to get and one that's not interested.
Okay, maybe if I chip in, I can say that if I'm interested in you, definitely I will not play hard to get. For me, as from my experience of dating, if I like the guy and the guy approaches me nicely, I just get in.
Exactly. You know? I wish all ladies were like you.
But if,
okay, go ahead.
I don't think that is
right. For me, it's from my experience, it's very right. Because if I love you, if I like you from the first approach, I'll just marry. Because definitely I can't just play hard to get. Maybe I play hard to get in a week.
Okay.
You know.
What if a guy approaches you like today? Does that mean that the next day you will say yes?
I know, right?
You have to play hard to get, because that man will say that you are cheap.
Not all men are the same.
Let me tell you.
Not all men are the same.
Exactly, not all men are the same. Let me tell you the truth. Not all men are the same, okay? For me, because actually, and why I need to understand this is because, like I said earlier, it's very hard for a man to know the difference between a lady that is playing hard to get and one that's not interested, okay? Because listen, at the end of the day, you ladies lose. Because let me give you an example. You might be playing hard to get, okay? And maybe because I've approached you, you are like, okay, this guy has asked me the first time, I'll say no. The second time, I'll say no. The third time, I'll say no. Maybe the fourth time, then I'll say yes to him. For me, I ask you the second time, I'm like, okay, this lady is not playing, she's probably not interested. So how do you deal with that?
How you eat our lose? Let me say.
You will lose me.
No. Maybe I have another guy somewhere, and I'm trying to weigh you to see if you are serious. And if you approach me once, twice, and thrice, and then you will give up, I'll give the other guy a chance. And that will be your loss.
If you have a man, maybe you are dating. As ladies, men approach us, even if you are dating someone else.
Sure.
So, when I'm dating someone else, I don't expect to get into someone else once again. So I have to maintain my relationship. So for that, siwezi kufukuza because you've just approached me. So what I'll do, I'll just tell you I'm dating, or maybe I have someone else, I'll just push you away, You will see my actions and you know that this person is not interested in me. But if definitely I'm not dating someone and maybe I'm trying to look for someone I'm mingling, I'll try to weigh some sort of guys, But then I'll see the one who is very serious about it. And then but if the you approach me in a way and then unafika at some point unaacha kuniongelesha,
maybe I can say this,
you get impatient, I'll just see you're not interested.
If a guy approaches me and I say no, that's not playing hard to get. I said no. I can say no, but
are you serious?
Not serious, but I can just say
you will
let me think about it. Maybe in a week or 2 weeks time, I'll come back to you. But we can be talking. We can be talking. Like, I'm trying to learn you more. Like, is this guy serious? How consistency is he to me?
But for me, one night stand, our body, some people.
But listen, I need to make this clear first. When I say playing hard to get, I'm talking about a relationship. Okay, let's say I've introduced myself, or I've talked to you, and I'm trying to, let's say, go into a relationship with you. Okay. isn't it very easy to tell the difference between a guy that is serious and the one that is joking on the way he approaches you?
No, looks are deceiving, my dear.
Sometimes it's hard to differentiate. So you give that time bound, you know, there is that time limit to like maybe let me try this guy for like a week.
Yes.
You know,
maybe I learn him more.
Okay. But from my own experience, maybe nasema from my own experience, when I started dating my guy, maybe the guy didn't approach me that much.
Okay.
I
met him.
Yeah, I didn't play hard to get to him because he approached me, and then immediately after maybe some 2 days, we had to meet.
Thank you.
And then that's how it all started, and we were.
The point is this: you need to put a time limit at this, because what I have a problem with is a lady that is playing hard to get for a long time, for let's say 3 months.
3 months, no.
That one is not interested in you because she doesn't like you.
That is watching out there and has this lady that he has been chasing for 3 months. She's not
3 months is
interested.
a no. That's a no.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time.
I don't agree with you. With me, I think we can play hard to get for a long time, but we still like the guy.
Trust me.
You like the guy, but you don't love him, or?
No. You like the guy.
I'm trying to differentiate between infatuation and love. You know, a lot of people out here don't know the difference between love, infatuation, and lust. So
but
maybe a lady is trying to weigh that guy for the 3 months. If it's really love, infatuation.
That's why I said, guys, it's very hard to understand this gender. Because, like I said, for me, I will not know. Because, and by the way, even for me, this has happened to me too. Okay, this lady, I'm talking to her, and it's been like 5 months. She's like, hey, I'm still thinking about it. Give me more time. I'm like, what are you thinking about?
That's what we call love.
And
she's trying to develop.
And by the way, understand this, okay? In the moment of communication, whenever we are talking, she talks to, like, when we talk, she's like, you know, she's so much into me. And I'm like, the only thing that she has not done is say yes.
You see,
that is playing hard to get.
With ladies, you don't have to be understood. You should be unpredictable. You give unpredictable signs like, yes, I'm in this, no, I'm not in this.
Yeah, sure.
But you see, at the end of the day, you are losing because some guys are not patient. Like I said, there are guys who approach you maybe the first time, or the second time. It's going to be a loss too, because this was probably the guy for you.
She's interested in you too, because you two are communicating. Communication is key in a relationship. As long as you two are talking, then you are good to go.
Okay, let me say this. People are different. People are different. The way we take different perspectives, we are different.
Sure.
So there is that lady who you will approach and she'll just say yes. Because she was mingling and she was looking for someone, you know. She'll say yes. She'll just accept, maybe after some 2 days or so. But then there is this another lady who will just play hard to get like 5 months. But then you realize that lady is not serious. Because for me, you will be suffering from paralysis of
Let me say
you'll be analyzing something that you don't think you want, you know. You don't like that person, definitely.
What actually is even more disgusting is you tell me to wait for you for 5 months, and then after 5 months you're like, okay, now I'm not interested.
You know, there is this guy.
That's a
I found out that you're not the
talking at first place. Why are you guys talking?
We've been talking. All this time we've been talking.
You see, some of us, we have bad pasts, bad relationships, you have been hurt.
Bad experiences.
Our hearts, they have been...
So broken into many pieces.
Yeah, so you have to take time. You can't just you have been hurt before, and then you think this is the right guy, and then boom, again you get hurt.
But then,
that you have to take time.
like Mary,
to
I
learn
agree
the guy.
with you to some point. If a guy comes today and she's like, Mary, I love you, know, we can do this. And then after 2 days later, you're in a relationship. That's too fast.
Yeah, that's
infatuation.
That's infatuation. Or the guy will be
because
like,
you have not learned the personality of the guy. Because what is love?
Maybe like given point to
I want to cut there.
This brings into a question that, like, what do you do or what do you ask when you have your first date?
Yes.
That says everything.
Yes.
If you ask someone and you see this person is serious on your first date, trust me, the second day.
How will you tell that
How
the
will
guy
you
is
say?
serious
You
on a first
will.
date?
Like, can pretend for a day.
No,
I can pretend for a day.
So listen. The same way that you ladies are saying
The guy is not serious.
It's not serious or it's not serious. The same way it is for us, because for me, I'm like, I mean, I've chased you so many times, okay? And then let's say after let's say 2 weeks or 3 or a month, I can't wait anymore. I move to some other lady, right? And then the same lady is coming to me, hey, What's up? You gave up so easily. I'm like, how was I supposed to know? Okay, this lady was.
You've approached me, and I'm like, maybe give me time. Let me think about it.
Yeah.
That's okay. See, I've told you, give me time. But I've also let us not talk. We can be communicating like you can see the way this one we are talking. Maybe we may end up dating.
Okay.
Communication.
Some of us, it's feminism. We want that power. Like, I'm in control. This guy really wants me. So you have to play hard to get that this guy really needs me. You know, feminism, some of us want that power.
But
that
really,
if this guy really wants me,
I don't really believe finding love should be this difficult, because according to you guys, you ladies, you make it to be a game.
You know, let me say something.
Okay, before you say something, let me cut this episode short because of time. But guys, keep watching because we are coming up with the part 2. So please don't go anywhere. Like I said, subscribe, comment, and make sure you share it. We are coming back. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome back, and I hope that you already hit that subscribe button because things are getting hot in here. Okay, so please continue following because we have a lot of things lined up for you. Now, before we went on break, we were talking about this, but I feel like this love thing, I mean, finding love should not be this difficult because these ladies have made love to be what shall I say, a game, and I don't really think that love should be, you know, finding love should not be that hard. You know, it's just should be an on and off thing. Anyway, so there's another tip that I want to correct, actually, especially in Africa. The fact that for guys especially, guys have this perspective that if I ask a lady out and then she says yes to me the first time, or she's not even playing hard to get, then she's cheap. Well, I'll tell you this today. Go to that lady's inbox and figure out how many guys are after her. Okay, the fact that a lady says yes to you does not mean that she's cheap. She has said or put a hold on so many other guys out there to give you that chance. So don't mess it up, guys. Now, we before we left, we were talking about infatuation and love. Okay, and I have to say this because you said you play hard to get to figure out if a guy really loves you or it's just infatuation. Okay,
yeah.
Now I'll tell you this. Somebody said this saying, since birds have learned to fly without perching on trees, hunters have learned to shoot without missing. That means, for me as a guy, if I approach you and you're playing hard to get, I'll be like, okay, let's play the game, okay? I'll play that game until I get what I want. After I get what I want, I'm gone. How do you deal with that?
that's why you have to play hard to get to know the difference between love and infatuation.
Yeah, but you see, but if you play hard to get, how will you know? Because I already got what I want and I left. So my point is, this should not be a reason as to why you play hard to get. You should be able to know just from there a guy approaches you. Seriously, ladies, you can tell if a guy is serious. You can tell the difference between a guy that is serious and one that's playing hard. I mean that is, looking for something else.
Some guys pretend, and it takes time. That's why it's not like you're playing really hard to get, like you take months, or it can take like a month or 2 months at most, but not more than that.
Okay.
To weigh this guy and know this guy is probably serious with you. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay, let me read something very interesting here. A guy was in love with a girl, but never had the guts to tell her. One night, around at 10, he gathered some courage and sent a text with these honest words. Irene, I love you. Please reply and text me how you feel. Okay? A few seconds later, he received a message alert on his phone. He was so scared and too tense to open it at that night. So he decided not to check the message until the next morning, when he was less tense and in a better sense. So he went to sleep. When he woke up the next day, he prayed seriously about the message for good news. Went his day about doing his morning chores, brushed his teeth, ate his breakfast, took a bath, dressed himself up, climbed into his bed, picked up his phone to read the message on his phone. And this was the message that he read.
I'm sure it's shocking.
Surprising.
Dear customer,
ouch,
you have insufficient balance to send this message. Please recharge your account and try this again.
That was
Maybe it was a wrong message.
madly in love.
No, seriously though. That's why I read this, because I need you to understand what a guy means when he's approaching you. Okay? Do you still see the sense to play hard to get, especially on this guy? Why can't you just be like, hey, I really appreciate the message. I feel the same way, or I'm sorry, I don't feel the same way. It should be as easy as that. I don't understand why it has to be a game.
It is our nature. It's not our fault.
Maybe
It's in us. It's inborn.
Okay, but my question should be this: do you still see the need to play hard to get?
There is a need.
There is a need.
Sometimes there is a
There is a need?
That's
Yeah.
why I say people are different.
Okay.
It depends with the person.
Uh-huh.
A person's perspective. Maybe you are looking for someone who is serious and you are mingling. You don't have someone. You don't play hard to get that much.
Yeah.
But if you think like this person is not right for me, just on the first approach, on the first date, just quit.
But you still agree with us that you have to play hard to get.
You have
are with
to.
us now, right?
Okay.
you coming to our name.
Okay. No. In your defense, okay? And I don't think we defined playing hard to get, okay? Playing hard to get, by the way, playing hard to get is not I approach you the first time, okay? You say no. The second time, you say no. The third time, you say yes. That is not playing hard to get. That is how ladies operate, okay?
Sure.
I'm just saying, playing hard to get in this will be this, okay? I've talked to this lady. I've told her I'm interested to start a relationship with her. She's keeping me on hold for 3 months, 6 months,
She's not
a whole year.
That's not.
She's interested because of the way because of the way she's talking to me. I'm like, maybe I still have an opportunity with this guy.
And what if
or
you
with
are
this lady.
disappointed?
That's why I am so bitter about ladies playing hard to get. I don't understand. If you
Because
don't
you're a
like
man,
me,
you don't understand.
if you
that.
don't like me, just be like, hey, I'm really sorry. I appreciate the fact that you like me, but I don't feel the same way for you. It should be that simple.
But this is
Sometimes
a message
it's hard.
maybe I can say to men,
Yes.
men out there.
Yes.
You know, if you approach a lady and a lady, you realize that this lady is trying to tell you to give her time, just give her the time, Usikwe kiruka njia pia wewe.
How long?
Just we are not specifying the length.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
All the time.
Just give
Okay.
her time, but it should not be that long.
Okay.
But at the same time, if you approach a lady and the lady is like she's interested already, just take her the way she is. People are different. You might you
Don't rush her.
yeah, you should just appreciate the fact that she has interested in you and she has an interest already in you. Just accept that way. Mchukulie hivyo. Don't take it like this person is cheap,
Yeah,
Okay. No, okay. I think I read that play when I was starting.
Yeah.
No, lady, it's cheap because you ladies, you guys need to check their Okay, so my point is, you play hard to get, yes, but please let there be a time limit, because first of all, even for those who are watching, I still believe as a guy that a lady should not, you can, there's a limit, okay? See, if approach when you yes or anything like that, unless there's that mutual connection. But a guy still needs to be able to chase a lady, right? But it should not be that long, please. Let it not be like we are playing a game of mind games or
So
anything
we
like
are
that.
all
Shouldn't be
for
a game.
playing hard to get. You agree with us? Yeah, like you've said, a short while.
No.
That
I
means
said
you're agreeing with
playing
us.
hard to get was what I said was you take it too far. I'm playing hard to get for a year.
I'm
When are
saying
you
that we
deciding
should
on?
play hard to get for a short while. You agree?
It should be there.
That means you're agreeing
You know,
with us.
listen.
You are
Maybe
agreeing with us.
yes or no.
It's no.
No, again.
Yes, I'll tell you why. What I mean by playing hard to get, I've explained it to you.
Yeah.
What I mean by playing hard to get is taking a whole year to say yes to me. That's what I mean playing hard to get, okay? But if I approached you today, you say no. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back, you say no. Tomorrow maybe the third time you'll be like, okay, yeah, maybe let's try this out.
Yeah.
That's not playing hard to get. Do that.
Yeah.
But learn to differentiate the no's. There's
And
that
yes,
no.
exactly.
And then that no, but
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much guys for joining me on this episode. The next episode, let me just give you a juice. Have you ever made a move on a guy that you liked?
I think,
You
yeah.
Have you ever made a move on a guy that you liked?
Yeah, definitely.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving this. What about you?
No.
No?
No, baby, no.
Now, that's what we are going to talk about in the next episode. So I hope that you have subscribed, and please keep watching because we have so much stuff lined up for you. The YouTube channel is MDH Talk Show. And by the way, if you have any questions regarding relationship, because what we were doing on this show is, if you have a question on relationship, okay,
can hit?
You can hit us on either on the comment section or go to my Facebook, Eric Maguaro, or Instagram, and hit us. And also, you probably want to air your views here on this show. Get back to me also, and we can, get in contact and then bring you on the show so that we can get to learn from each other about relationships, because we need to do that because of relationships out there. Thank you so much for joining me, and let me see you in the next episode.